To Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn of the fine state of Tennessee. Congresswoman, what are we giving up here?
Oh, what we're giving up is a lot. Bear in mind, the Internet began as a project, a DARPA project. There were 4 computers, 4 separate locations, 4 teams, and they built this open source network. It moved to commercialization. ICANN came about to assign those names and numbers. It has been housed over in the Commerce Department, and for us to give up control of this will allow a multi-stakeholder process. It will be tied with the UN. I'm concerned about the international telecommunications workers weighing in on this, and then other countries being able to weigh in on our access, on priority and value of content, on what we receive, when we receive, how we receive it, Neil. And I think it's a very dangerous infringement of our free speech and our rights.
You know, Congressman, I don't know whether those at the UN have the power to do this sort of thing, but there was an idea bandied about there years ago. I can't remember exactly when, where there was some sort of a global internet tax. Well, you know, right, to advance whatever the cause du jour is. So I don't know whether that's part of this, but it worries me. But could you help me understand, would they have control over URLs? Let's say, in other words, you're trying to start a site or whatever, and it has to get cleared through this committee. It doesn't get that Byzantine, does it, or does it?
Well, yes. When you have the ICANN, what they will do is assign those names. And if you're trying to apply for new domains, for a new .com or .net, this is the entity that you're going to be working with. So, of course, it gives them some say.
So why are we doing it, Congress? Why are we doing it? Because it seemed to have been working fine. Even the most liberal proponents of the Internet said everything was working fine. So what prompted this?
Well, this goes back, if you bear in mind, we go back to the net neutrality debate after Verizon versus FCC, and we started moving through that with our FCC trying to take control of the Internet, and then it moved into this, well, we should move to this multi-stakeholder process. And Fadi Shahadi, who was the CEO of ICANN over at Commerce, supported the multi-stakeholder process. And, of course, there were some who wanted it out of U.S. control because it now has gone from those 4 original computers and teams into something that is a global information service. And quite frankly, I do not think this move will serve us well. I'm hoping that there will be some action in the courts before midnight that will block this October 1st transfer.
Real quickly, Congresswoman, the debate, the fallout, and Donald Trump losing a couple of leads in a couple of key states. What do you think of that?
I think that what we need to be doing is focusing on the issues that, and not talking about all of these other accessory items. People are concerned about national security. They're concerned about the Clinton Foundation. They're concerned about those emails. They're very concerned about what is happening with the Internet. And you have all these other issues that are burning up airtime. So I would rather be focusing on the issues of importance to the American people.
Would that include Mr. Trump not mentioning people's weight or not going down that route?
When we talk about weight, it should be the burden of weight that is going to be on our children and grandchildren for $20 trillion worth of debt.
Congresswoman. That's very well played. Congresswoman, thank you very, very much.
Thanks,
I appreciate
Neil.
that.
Good to see you.